So you're almost 100 pounds off from where you're supposed to be. What happened?
Things have been hectic for me. I'm stressed
What
out.
do you mean being hectic?
It's just been a lot. I've been stressed. So, when I'm stressed, I eat.
So we're giving you this chance to save your life. And you tell me you can't do it right now because you're stressed?
To gain 62 pounds, you would have to stress eat a whole Subway. And I ain't talking about a sub, I'm talking about the building.
Because that's never going to change.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sean back, more of my 600-pound life, and today we have Octavia, 42 years old, weight unknown. This is season 7, episode 1, which one of you emailed me and were like, you gotta check this one out. The friend infuriated me, so I'm not sure what that's about. But we're gonna get to the bottom of it, that's for sure. So let's see what Octavia has going on. But can we acknowledge that her parents put like the prefix for 8 on the front of her name? The last one named them after Candy. This one put 8 in front of their name, like wanting them to get to 800 pounds. So, we're talking about parents screwing their kids over here. But let's get right into it.
My life is miserable because I'm so big that I'm bedridden now.
At least we're going to start the day out with some full frontal of the, what is it? I was watching BKFC earlier. I'm going to call it the Bear Coochie Fupa Club.
And the entirety of my body just hurts nonstop all day long. And it's so bad that I haven't been able to get up for over a year now. So I've had to learn to live in a whole different way that's demeaning.
She is not about to do what I think she's going to. She's going to pee the bed? Come on, lady. You can jiggle that thing and shoot a stream off the bed.
And when I use the restroom, I can't get up, so I have to use the underpads. I feel like a dog.
My dog don't piss on the bed, so I don't know what you're talking about.
And when I'm done, my roommate Taisha comes to get it. But I hate it because it's embarrassing to have someone do that for you. But I have no choice because I can hardly do anything on my own.
First off, everyone's done their makeup in this house, it looks like. I don't know much about makeup, but I know most people on my 600-pound life ain't. Their hair doesn't look this good first thing in the morning, and her friend looks like she's done herself up a little bit.
What do you need? Do you need towels?
Towels and water.
Okay.
One of the only things I'm still able to manage is cleaning myself.
When I first moved in, Octavia was at least mobile inside the house. She would come from the bedroom to the living room. But about a year ago, Octavia got stuck in the bed and fire department had to come and get her out.
She gets. Well, I guess she couldn't get up, but I'm like stuck in the bed. Did it break? Was there like a cave in or something here?
So now we moved Octavia's bed to the living room because we didn't want it to be a situation where she needed help and couldn't get out.
I try my best to clean myself as much as I can. And there are some days I want to just skip it. But it's something that I have to do.
Isn't it kind of amazing how you just melt? Like with my loose skin and stuff, when I lay in bed, it kind of like, I'm not even gonna, it's embarrassing, but it kind of like levels out. Not quite like that. That's a little bit more jiggle right there, but it's weird how it goes places, and her knees are missing.
Because it's dangerous at my size if you don't stay clean. Because your body chafes easily. And those areas can get infected. But when I'm bathing, my back is just on fire. It really feels like it's just burning.
How does she got a tic-tac-toe board on her stomach? Those folds are in the weirdest place, man. It looks kind of cool, actually. It looks like that's a custom belly.
Any type of movement that all has stress on my back, and it's excruciating. I hate it. You take for granted those little things, like being able to shower and bathe yourself. And I miss feeling hot water and just being able to enjoy simple things like that.
She's waterfalling it on her cooch. That's pretty funny. But that's creative at least. At least she's having fun with it. You know what I mean?
But that's not my life anymore. My life is this bed. And all I have the energy to do every day is this. I can maybe sit up once. But most of the time, all I can do is lay here in bed all day.
Her back kind of looks like fresh baked biscuits too, the way it like puffs out.
And all I do is eat.
You ready for breakfast?
Yes, ma'am.
No.
Thank you, babe.
Serious question?
Eating is my happiness. It makes me feel safe.
What? Bring me one of those roommates. She gets delivered nachos first thing? Right after her scrub down? Also, they had pineapples. Don't pineapples mean you're swingers?
And if I could, I just wouldn't stop. Because I love to eat.
Eating for Octavia means comfort. It's something she does to ease the pain and the sadness that is inside of her.
If eating is comfort, this lady is like a big sweater and a pair of like sweatpants because she's comfortable as hell right now.
And it's hard to watch. It kills me. Because how do you say to her, we have to do something different?
After I finish my meal, I'm already thinking about eating again. And what I'm gonna have next. And I can't wait.
At least the friend said we this time. Like, she's not oblivious to the fact that she's not exactly skinny privileged or anything over there. But yeah, no, these two, there's some fat on fat crime going on here somewhere.
Good. Thank you.
Welcome.
So food and my family are what I live for.
I didn't see any family yet.
My sister has 3 children and I love being their aunt. And the only times I ever feel happy are either when I'm eating or when I see them. They live nearby and come over once a day.
Titi.
Okay, at least she's got something to live for. You think she'd want to be a good auntie, she would get up and start trying to do a bunch of stuff, right?
Titi.
And it's the only other thing outside of food I look forward to.
You look cute.
And they're
Damn, that little boy in orange got a big head. He got a little peanut noggin, don't
the
he?
only ones I'm ever willing to share my snack stash with.
Let's see. Here, those are for you.
Yay!
I knew you was gonna be happy.
I love seeing the looks on their faces when they get
If I was a kid, I'm like, we're going trick-or-treating at Annie's house. She's got the best stuff all the time. Just show up, get my Starburst, and dip,
give
right?
them something good to eat. Food is how I've known love, and it's how I show love. So this moment is one of the few highlights of my day. The only downside is that my sister usually wants to lecture me. She looks after me for a bit while Taisha runs errands.
Couldn't nobody lecture me. My whole family's fat. Besides my dad, but nah, not a whole lot of lecturing going on in my neck of the woods.
And she'll try to push me to eat stuff I don't want.
Okay, give her a hug. Me and TT need to talk. I want you guys to go in the back room.
Uh-oh.
And she pushes me to get up. But she doesn't understand how much pain I'm constantly in.
It's never going to feel good. It's going to feel the least good the first time you do it. But eventually it gets a little bit better from there, and you'll be able to do more than you thought you could originally. You just have to push yourself.
So when she has one of her talks with me, it has the opposite effect.
Did you get up today?
Don't start with me.
I'm just saying.
No, I didn't get up. So leave me alone.
You're going to have to sit here and listen to Dr. Pie Filling for a little bit, because she's going to give you at least a piece of her mind.
So what are we gonna have for lunch?
A Southwest salad sounds amazing.
I want some barbecue. Don't you want some?
I would rather have a salad, you know.
I want the barbecue place, so that's what I'm gonna get.
You can burn it up.
Screw that damn salad. We're talking ribs out here, lady. We eat good over here, 600 pounds? Salad? I already did a nacho thing. That's like a half
Not
salad.
tomorrow.
Don't get cute with me.
Either you can get it or I can have Taisha get it. But there's no reason you can't do it.
I worry about her a lot. So much so, I know people would say, well, why do you bring her this stuff? Or, you know, she has a problem. But when you're confined to your home and you really can't do anything else, this is the little bit of joy that she does have.
I just realized that she does the give candy to the kids thing. So she has to bring her food because the kids are going to complain, talk her ear off. Like, we want to go get Starburst. That's like that's a pretty smart move. She's playing chess, not checkers right here.
And whatever I don't get, she'll find someone else to get. So what do you want from the barbecue place?
I want that combo with the ribs, extra pickles. Sometimes there's scampi with the french fries.
So you want a side order of fries?
I do. Okay, thanks, baby.
See, she's gonna complain, but she knows off rip that she's gonna go get it eventually. Like, she'll complain, right? But she's gonna still go get it.
Okay, I'll be back.
All right, babe.
All right,
Bye.
bye.
Bye. She's got a boob pillow, man. That's the best kind of pillow. She looks pretty comfortable, actually.
I'm just as scared about how I am. My sister is. But this is how I've been for a long time. And I don't know how to change that. If I can go back in time and undo it all, I would in a heartbeat.
I still can't get over her not having a double chin, but having like a double D chin. That's friggin' wild, man.
But I can't. The past is the past.
Is that bed upside down?
My early childhood was happy. And I was kind of a normal size until around the 3rd grade. Because when I was around 8, that's when I remember things getting harder for me.
Oh
And
no.
it started when my parents separated, and it was very, very difficult. But after that, it was just me, my sister, and my mom.
My parents didn't separate till I was older, but I bet a lot of kids feel that way. When their parents get divorced early on, it's like, what did I do wrong? Was it my fault? It's probably something kids struggle with a lot.
My mom, now being a single mother, she worked a lot trying to support us. Because my dad wasn't around much after that, and I just couldn't see how he could just vanish from my life like he did. It was hurtful. You know, I can remember crying myself to sleep many nights, wondering where my dad was.
It's sad, but I bet, like, a lot of the times, I need to hear both sides of the story, because the mom could have been trying to keep the dad away, or he could have just up and ghosted. But sometimes women will play like this toxic role where they won't let the guy in the picture and he wants to be. Sometimes the guy's just being a scumbag, so it really depends.
But food made me feel better. And that's when my weight gain started. I remember that next year going to the doctor and finding out I was up to 130 pounds. I was more than double the weight I was supposed to be at for my age. And that was a big shot. But it didn't stop me from going to food and gaining even more.
I can remember being that age, going to look at like the little like BMI curve or whatever, and I think mine looked like the damn Liberty Bell. That thing was going crazy. I used to get lectured all the time when I was a little kid at the doctor or whatever.
Because things continue to get worse for me. And food was the only escape I had. Because at 9, my mom started dating someone new, and it was an abusive relationship. So I was constantly scared for her, because I didn't know what was going to happen next.
It's terrible. You put your kids through that. Be careful who you date. Like, why would you bring people around that you know are that toxic and have your kids see that and grow up thinking that's normal? So she uses food to escape, like she's playing escape from Fat-Catraz or something.
And I remember I'd hide butcher knives all around the house so I could have something to defend myself and my mom if I had to.
What?
And to deal with all my fear, I just ate constantly during that time. And I just remember getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I was up to 200 pounds by the time I was 11.
Yeah, sounds about right. But for a kid to feel that they have to defend their mother That's heartbreaking, man. I feel so bad for her.
The only thing I'm thankful for from all that is my mom got pregnant and had my sister Desiree when she was with him. But other than that, nothing good came out of her being with him. And it actually got to a point where he tried to kill her. And at that point, my mom finally knew that she needed to leave him.
What? That's like when they say if it goes from like ever put their hands on you type stuff, it's gonna get worse. Like it progresses. At least that's what I've always heard. I'm not sure.
So once again, my mom had to take care of me and my sister on her own. And it meant she'd have to start working long hours again to provide for us. But our neighbor, which was a friend of the family, agreed to watch us when she did. And he started me every time.
Oh. Careful who you leave your kids with. Also, I don't think you could really know who's a sicko in the world, but I just feel like you're gonna be super friggin' careful. You, a friend of the family, I don't think you know him all that well. I guess, man, but I guess you can't even tell because sometimes it be people that are like so close to the family, put on this whole like great act, and then there's sickos behind the scenes.
And we went over to his place. He took my virginity. And when he was done, he gave me $50. I couldn't tell anybody. I felt so ashamed. I felt like, why did this happen to me? I'm not understanding what's going on.
Bribe a little kid with $50 for taking something that's priceless. This guy, hopefully he's under the damn jail, honestly.
And after each instance, he gave me money to try and make it better. I'm looking at my mom, who's working hard to support us. And I have enough money in my pocket to pay a bill. And I can't tell her where that money came from. Because my way of hiding the money was to buy food. And I remember having bags of candy, like a lunch bag.
Is that hiding the money or spending it? Because it sounds like spending to me. I don't think it comes back. I guess maybe you could return the bottles and get some change back. Still, sicko, guy's friggin' despicable. It's heartbreaking. So she's already been through so much so early on.
Full of chocolate. And at night, when I'm alone, I would just eat candy. I just wanted to escape all that guilt and shame and fear. And all that went on for a few years. And in that time, I put on another 100 pounds. And was over 300 by the time I was 13. But the abuse stopped when I was 13, because that's when my mom found out.
It's also sad that she didn't feel she could go to her mother with that, because I would hope her mother would have her back and believe her. It wouldn't be some like whole big deal. But from the time to 13, wow, talk about like really going through it in your early formative years.
But I couldn't ever get back what had been taken from me. So I gained another 100 pounds over 3 years again and got over 400 when I was 16. My weight was starting to spiral out of control, but it was only gonna get worse. At 16, I had no contact with my dad, and my mom explained to me that my dad wasn't my dad.
So you thinking your dad pieced out this whole time. Turns out your mom pulled the old switcheroo on him. Oh, okay. Now, I see, that's why I said I like to hear both sides. I don't like deadbeat dads, but I don't like mothers who lied to deadbeat dads, supposed deadbeat dads, more. Like,
so this person that I love so much, this person that I've been crying for, wasn't my father. I had never even met my real father. After she told me that, I was just angry, so mad. Because at this point, I felt abandoned by 2 dads, you know? And everyone knew. I felt like everyone allowed me to just continue to live a lie.
could you even blame her for feeling that way, though? Like, she should have her guard up times 10. Because it seems like every adult in her life up to this point has pretty much failed her in a sense.
So I felt betrayed by my family. So I just kept eating and getting even bigger every day. And by my early 20s, I was 500 pounds, and I started to outgrow clothes that could fit me. But I didn't have time to worry about that, because when I was 23, my mom suddenly passed away in her sleep.
Damn, like that? Also, you're gonna have to go shop at Destination XL. It's where we all go. Or Burlington Coat Factory. You can find like up to size 6, 7X in there. It's pretty crazy. But clothes start to get a lot more expensive, and if you want to keep eating, you're gonna end up wearing a bed sheet sooner or later.
At that time, my sister Desiree was still in high school, and it fell on me to support her because I was all she had. So I didn't grieve for my mom because I had to take care of a 15-year-old.
Our lives changed after my mom died. But my sister, she went and she got a job and she took great care of me. I never wanted for anything.
Okay, so now it's your turn. She's gonna lay in bed and pee because she got too big. You're gonna come in, scrub it, and take care of her. Give and take, give and take.
Stepping up and taking care of my little sister is one of the things in my life that I'm most proud of, because my sister, she made it. She wasn't a statistic. But once Desiree graduated high school and decided to move out on her own, I started feeling the blow of losing my mom.
Okay, so she kind of put it to the back of her mind, didn't deal with it in the moment, which is, I think, the worst way to deal with it, because then it just blows up later in life and you end up like this.
I was 30 at that time, and that's when I started gaining again. And it started to get harder for me to get around. So Desiree said I could move in with her and her family. She had gotten married and had a child during that time.
Wait, she said start gaining again, so it stopped for a while? We don't usually see that. Usually we're all gas, no brakes, straight to the convenience store.
The deal was I could help out watching my nephew, and she would help me when I needed a hand doing anything that was too hard for me to do.
When Octavia moved in, I noticed that the amount of activity that Octavia was getting diminished.
I thought she was going to say the amount of food in my fridge kept going down and Octavia kept going up.
And it was more difficult for her to maneuver around.
For the next 5 years, Desiree had 2 more kids. And looking after them and spending time with them was the best part of my day aside from eating.
But what does she mean, maneuver around? I don't think this lady's doing pirouettes around the kitchen or anything, like sitting there chefing it up and then she just hits the moonwalk.
But when I hit 39, my weight got over 600 pounds. And I got to where it was hard to get out of bed. So I really couldn't watch them anymore. And as much as I didn't want to, I moved out.
Oh, she said, screw them kids, that's your problem. Take care of me until I need to go somewhere else because you start getting on me too much is what I'm getting from this.
But with my weight getting worse, to the point where I'm now completely bedridden, Desiree had to start coming by every day to take care of me, which is what I didn't want to happen. But eventually, my best friend Taisha said she'd move in with me and help me. And my friend Michelle would help out sometimes too. So the responsibility of taking care of me wasn't all on my sister.
So she's just got a whole group of people that come over there, enable her, and then I guess her friend just lives there, so she's a full-time caregiver at this point. And then she's giving her like Tempur-Pedic tempura whenever she wants it in bed, or some naughty nachos in the bedroom, I don't know.
But my world is this bed and this room now.
Here, sister. I got your barbecue.
Damn.
Thank you. This isn't a life. I'm not really living.
That kind of looks like living to me a little bit. That looks pretty damn good. But at the same time, we don't need to have all that. Like, you're already stuck in bed peeing the bed. If I would have got to that point, I would have cut food way sooner, I think. But I can't even say that because I don't know, man. It really gets a hold of
I'm
you.
existing. I'm not able to experience the things that I want to do, places I want to go. I feel like I'm in jail. But I'm still gaining. And at this point, I don't know where my weight's at.
Why don't you lock me up at that jail? Because they're eating pretty damn good in that cell block.
And I'm scared to find out. I just know it's worse than ever. Because I can't stop eating. Food is what I'm living for right now, even though I know it's killing me. So once I finish one meal, I'm already working on getting the next one.
No way, she's about to order more already. Oh, and she's calling for delivery. Look at that. Shell's gonna bring it right through, huh?
Hey, Michelle.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm okay.
You gonna bring me something?
Yeah, I'll bring you some snacks.
I would just answer the phone, "What's your order?" every single time she called, because I would figure that's what she wants every time.
Be there shortly.
Okay, babe. Man.
Hey, baby.
Hi, how are you? I'm okay.
Oh, she's getting her own. That's why she was excited to go pick it up. Okay, I got you. That's why she had that little like perv laugh when she asked for the food, the little hoo hoo hoo. I call it a perv laugh.
Snacks for you.
When I first met Octavia, she would buy all the kids treats and candy. I was one of those kids she bought the treats and the candy for. So I think that's kind of where we connected.
Oh yeah, I see them set snacks right there. Nichelle knows how to fat. That lady's got it figured out. So these two peas in a pod or two burritos in a bag or whatever you want to say.
We love food. So if Octavia calls me and wants something, I will find a way to get it to her because I want to see her happy. Oh, I just some chips and some pops. I got chocolate in the bottom.
What is this?
Also, if this were me, I'm stockpiling all these snacks and I'm charging her a markup. And I'm just taking a bunch of bags from the local grocery store or something and pretending I had to go there and buy it. But I'm getting that stuff at Sam's Club and I'm charging her double.
Pizza.
Pizza.
We made.
You made it?
Yeah.
There's never a moment I don't want to eat. I eat when I'm happy. I eat when I'm sad. I don't care how many calories I'm putting in my body or what I'm doing to myself.
We've seen it. Happy, sad, mad, horny. I don't know. They'll eat for anything. You'll find a reason to eat something.
But I know I can't keep doing this because I've gotten so big now that I'm at the point where my weight is literally crushing my body. I know because I can feel it every day and it's getting worse.
Food. It's been a comfort for her, and it just has drove Octavia's weight to the point where it is now.
She has this like 1,000-mile stare while she's sitting here just crunching down on some Lay's. To the point where I think she just goes to a whole nother place when she's eating. Nothing matters, she just stares off in the distance and eats her Doritos or whatever. Those look like Lay's.
But I'm afraid my friend is going to die. I don't want to have to bury her.
Food has already taken everything from me. The only thing that's left is my actual life. And I don't want to die.
I don't know why she's sitting here crying though when this lady's flying in on Delta Dorito to bring her whatever the hell she wants whenever the hell she wants. I guess you could be sad, but she's part of the damn problem and probably about 450.
It's good to meet you.
Same.
So let's talk about something so I can understand your situation.
Okay.
How is your mobility?
Right now, it's very limited, almost non-existent.
Doctor now staring straight down her cleavage. I was trying to picture what angle he's getting from here. But look at them eyes, man. He's definitely glancing down. And I don't think he's looking for the fat because she's just straight titty cam at him right now.
I can't really get around or anything.
So you're staying in the bed most of the time?
Yes.
Are you able to stand up or walk?
No, not at this time.
Okay. How long have you been bedridden?
A few years.
Do you know how much you weigh now?
The last time I was weighed, I was 652.
So she might not even be able to sit and do like leg exercises or something. She might have to just start out army crawling since this is the position she stays in all the time. Like she'll just truck along. I bet if you put the chips at the end of the bed, she'd get there though.
How long ago was that?
A few years.
Do you think you gained since that time or you have lost any weight?
I've probably gained.
You look to be close to 700 pounds, so I would agree that you have been gaining. What do you eat right now?
Chips, candy.
Who buys those chips?
My best friend.
If
Oh, yeah, she's got a whole crew of delivery drivers, Doctor. Now wait till you meet them, because I love when he jumps on them and tries to drag them into the program.
your friend buying those chips for you, I wouldn't call her best friend. That's not best friend, okay? Best friend will help you to lose weight, not give you bad food.
Damn right. Best friends bring carrots, not cheesecake. That should be a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Who does your cooking and preparing the food?
My best friend, she does. She's my caretaker as well.
So you're likely between 650 to 700 pounds. And you've been bedridden for a few years, and you have an enabler taking care of you all day.
Right.
Statistically, with all that, you only have a year or so left to live at this point.
All things considered, she actually looks fairly healthier than a lot of people we see on the show, because a lot of them start out so rough that they don't even look like they're going to make it to the end of the episode. She don't look that damn bad yet.
Okay, this is a very bad situation if we don't correct it right away.
Right.
So, do you think you need to make some changes?
Yes. I want to.
All right, so we're going to send you a list of unhealthy food that you shouldn't be eating. Basically, you need to be on 1,200 calorie a day diet, high protein, low carb, and only eat 3 times a day. No
Okay.
Dr. Now's diet, but at the same time, don't you think she would have wanted to change before this? The second she turned into like her little like nieces and nephews, like Reese's R. Kelly, whenever they come in there for snacks and she's handing them to her right where she pees, like things have gotten to a bad state already.
Okay. And if you stick to this diet, you're going to be able to lose 50 pounds easily in 1 month. Okay? And we are going to find a local clinic. So we can take your weight to track your weight loss and get some tests run on you before we consider bringing you to Houston.
I definitely would like to come and move to Houston and join your program.
She's trying to find a new house. That's what this is. Maybe she don't want to be there with that friend anymore. Maybe this has gotten real bad, real toxic or something. But yeah, she's definitely looking for a fresh start, and she deserves one. She seems like she had it rough up till now.
You live in Kansas City, Missouri?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that looks to be 11 to 12-mile drive, and that's going to be too risky in your situation. You could easily develop a class in your leg that would likely be deadly for you. And being bedridden increases those odds significantly. So I'm going to send you some exercises that you can do.
Okay.
You need to start to build up your stamina and make sure that you can be mobile during the transport and you're not going to be totally stationary.
She's already doing chin-ups. Every time she goes to eat, she's doing like cleavage dips. She's doing fupa squats. And sometimes she does cheek lifts. So she's doing all kinds of exercises, just not quite the kind you're like thinking here, Doc.
And laying down for 12 hours. Okay. So that is important that we make sure that we provide a safe transport to Houston.
Okay.
But if we bring you down, you also gonna need someone to move down here with you. Because you're gonna need some support system because you're not mobile and you won't be able to handle everything by yourself.
Are we bringing the Dorito Death Star lady, or can we get Sis to come with us? Because Sis looks like, nah, she's got all them kids, man. She definitely can't. Looks like we're bringing the lady that, what'd she bring her last time? That bag of snacks, man. She'd be great for road trips.
Right.
Do you have someone other than your enabling best friend who can do that?
Yes.
Okay. All right, actually, if you have any issues, call me, and I'll be checking on you and see what kind of progress you're making, okay?
All right. Thank you.
I just want to see Dr. Now one time tell them to bring somebody different, and they go on like Craigslist and try to find a guy, and they end up with like some creepy older guy with like a fat who comes in there like whipping around like a fruit roll up or something, all excited. That would be friggin' hilarious, man. I'd live for that.
So EMTs are coming to help me with all that.
Ooh, that guy looks strong. He came in here, put your back in it, buddy. She might like that.
But I'm a little nervous about it because it's been a long time since I've been out of this apartment. So
I don't think I've ever seen them come a dozen deep before. They must have been real prepared. They must have saw how many deep dish pizzas she'd been ordering or something and knew they were in trouble.
I just hope that there are no issues and it all goes well.
I'm Candace. And we're here to help you get to your van, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. You've been on stretcher before, correct? Okay. Then we'll get rolling, okay? All right.
I'll just sit up on the side of the bed.
Just one time, I want them to have like one of the strong men or something, like Shaw's Strength, that guy, come in there and just be like, I'm gonna piggyback her on out of here and just take her and like carry her out on his back.
Oh, geez. Whoa, geez. Now, that ain't never happened.
Oh man, she got so fat she turned the bed into a teeter-totter. Oh, that's funny.
Okay, hit me.
Right there.
All right. Yeah, just stay right there.
Okay.
Get the stretcher in and get you moving.
Okay, cool.
All right, you ready?
Yes, hold on, butt don't fall out.
Count it out for me.
2, 3.
I got you. I got you.
She could stand this whole time and she's just pissing the bed. She doesn't want to try. She just jumped right up. This lady got up better than I used
I ain't
to.
going nowhere. Come on down.
Got it.
You can go right over there.
Well done. Get back here. Be done.
It's embarrassing to have all of this just to be able to leave my apartment.
All right.
Let me get you over here, bro.
Oh, she laid on her back. She's gonna get choked out by her boobs again. I can't believe the nerve of her when she could stand up already. That she just wouldn't try. She's totally given up.
But I'm doing this to make sure that this isn't my life.
You don't trust us?
Don't reach. Swing on this breezeway.
What does he mean, don't reach? What is she gonna pull like a 22 out of her fupa and shoot somebody? What's going on?
Doing good, man. Turn yet. Okay, turn. All right.
You start moving her on this cot.
1, let's get her center. 2, 3. I'm switching. Passing the head, passing the head.
Got it.
Passing the head. Good. Keep going. Pull up to you.
Oh my god, this is not a medical transport, is it? This looks like a damn U-Haul. We're treating Octavia like furniture. And not good furniture either. We didn't even wrap her in anything to protect her.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it.
I'm not too happy with Octavia right now. I have wanted her to hit her goal and get to a healthier place to make this trip safer, but it seems she had taken this upon herself to do it her own way.
I'm telling you right now, if you pull into that hospital and you're even close to like 400 or something, and you see Dr. Now standing there, right? You're hitting a U-turn, you're getting the hell out of there. I swear he's like a fat scarecrow. He scares away fat people. That's what he does.
How are you feeling, Octavia?
Feeling okay.
Okay, I want to get you inside as quickly as possible so we can make sure you're okay. Are you able to get up and stand?
No.
Okay, well, let's get you inside.
She still looks pretty damn comfortable for being on that long of a road trip.
Not only has she risked her health and her life doing this, but if she hasn't hit her goal, this whole trip may be pointless for her because she won't get weight loss surgery until that happens. So right now, I have a lot of concerns about Octavia, and I'm hoping this is not a glimpse of what we can expect with her.
Wait till you see the friend, Doctor Now. You'll understand so much more about this whole dynamic. But she's getting one jiggle at a time towards the door. She's going to get out of there. I don't think she's come anywhere near any damn goal because I haven't seen any dieting yet. So I definitely think she's up shit's creek here, and Dr. Now is not about to give her a paddle unless she wants to try for herself.
Going forward.
I'm all the way on. Whew.
But our priority is to get her in and make sure she doesn't have any life-threatening issues.
Yeah, we've got 600 life-threatening issues. What are you talking about?
You feeling all right?
Yeah.
Little short of breath?
Yeah, I'm just hot. I'm hot and I'm cold.
Let me check and see how your heart is doing.
That's called insulation. We're always hot. That's not a new phenomenon for anybody. You rolled up in there, you had to do the jiggle like a whole 3 feet to get out of the door. That's going to heat you up. And then you get into this cold hospital. That's going to cool you down. But you're still going to be sweating because you're that big.
Everything sounds okay.
Thank you, baby.
I'm not too happy with this stunt coming down here before we knew it was safe. So this is very reckless, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Reckless is the name of the game, Doc. She needs to do something reckless because her Norm ain't getting it done.
You were lucky you didn't develop any issues before you got here, because if you had, there would have been no way you would have made it.
Right.
But we will run our tests and see how you're doing, and we go from there.
She's lucky, all right, but more Lucky Charms than like a regular life lucky.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
Okay.
I've been in the hospital for a couple days now. Dr. Now put me on a controlled diet, and he says that I may end up being here or another facility for a while longer.
Welcome to the Chubb Castle, my friend. You are not getting out without paying the weight loss tax. I love when he puts them on the controlled diet because it's so funny to see that look on people's face when they start dieting. Because it's like they've seen a ghost or something, but Casper the Calorie Ghost, he sucks, man.
But I had no idea that I would be here this long. I thought they'd just give me a checkup. So I'm really not happy right now.
I don't think she realized that she wasn't getting out of here without like touching her toes, brushing her teeth. She thought she was gonna walk in and walk out. Well, roll in, roll out, but you know what I mean.
She's running our test on Octavia, and she can consider herself very lucky. She has no life-threatening issues currently, other than her overall weight. So we started her on a 1,200 calorie a day diet already. But she's been very vocal about how unhappy she is about that.
Oh, trust me, I figured she'd be pretty vocal. But has she been calling, having people try to sneak stuff in their prison pocket or whatever? Because I've seen how many snacks that other lady brings, and if she can sneak that many snacks in, I'm kind of going to want to know how that's happening.
But we need to get her weight down and get her up and out of the bed. Hello.
Hi, Dr. Now.
How are you today?
Better.
Just peachy, and she ain't touching this water bottles at all. So what's she drinking? Because there's like one sip out of each one.
Doing all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We finished running all the tests, and thankfully, all your tests are looking pretty good.
Okay.
You don't have any serious issues right now that we need to address, other than your weight and lack of ability to get up and move, okay?
Okay.
You gotta love how he just throws the right now in there. Like, this is a little bit of foreshadowing, but you're good for now. You're not good by any means, but for now, you're okay.
Things you take for granted before you got to that point. And a hot shower, it's been a nice reward for all my hard work.
So you can take a stand from here.
So I'm really happy with all my progress because I'm working as hard as I can. I don't want to miss my goals when Dr. Now comes back to see me. If that happens, I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to handle it because this.
A hot shower, I never lost the ability to have that. If I did, even though like you might not shower daily when you're this big, it would definitely suck to not ever feel clean because she was just like whipping a rag around her like hoo-ha or whatever. She wasn't really getting stuff clean. Like she was splashing ass water on her, you know, like it was gross.
It's my only chance to get the help I need to save my life. And I can't lose it. It's been 2 months. I've been here in rehab. And today is the day Dr. Now is coming to see if I hit my goals.
I can't get over that stare, though. That is a stare of regret. She just wants to go home and eat. But she's saving her life. The only hole you can't dig yourself out of is the grave. Octavia, you're probably doing pretty damn good on a controlled diet, because Dr. Now ain't letting nothing slide.
I've been working really hard to get to where I need, and I'm excited at the chance to finally go get settled into my apartment with Nichelle. I've hardly seen her because she's only been able to visit me a few times. So
That's because Nichelle wants to eat. She's going to come in there with like a takeout or something. You're going to lose your effing mind.
I'm really hoping Dr. Now tells me I'm going to be able to go home today. But he wants me to show him that I've at least made enough progress with my stamina to be able to stand to get my weight checked. But that makes me really nervous because I've been able to get up, but I've still needed my walker to stand. So I hope I can do it.
Hi, Octavia.
Hey, Dr. Now.
With that fat zip line thing that they put above the beds, couldn't you just have one of those installed at home? Wouldn't that make it so much easier for a lot of people to get out of bed? Or is it something to do with like the framework underneath that makes it hard to install one of those at home?
All right. So, are you ready to show me what you can do now? Because you are anxious to get home?
I'm ready.
All right, let's first sit on the side of the bed.
Okay.
That's the first time I've seen her smile since she got put on this like soup broth solitaire with lockdown and all that.
Hello.
Take your time. All right.
Is that silk PJs? I can't do silk, man. It hurts. It tickles my nipples. I don't like my nipples tickled, okay?
Stand there for a second, okay?
Everything's fine.
Just back up there. Now is when you need to let go and stand on your...
I don't know about that one, Doc, because that pinky toe is hanging on for like that foot on the other side's living on a prayer, and this one's like half on over here too, because she's like hang 10 or something off the front. Does she think she's surfing? Or is it going to make her lighter to have a toe off?
Oh, for about 5 seconds. Okay, you're down to 584. That's weight loss of 108 pounds.
Slap my ass and call me Sally. She did pretty damn good. 108 pounds. That's not bad at all.
All right. I'm proud of you. So we'll go ahead and send you home today.
Okay.
But now it's time to show me that you're ready to do this on your own. So I want you to lose 50 pounds in a month, and we're gonna send physical therapy to your apartment 2 days a week.
Yeah, that's when the real grind time comes in or whatever, because once she gets home, it's all those old triggers, all those, like, well, I guess she's moved to Houston, so it's just going to be that Nissa lady or whatever, but that's all she really needs, because she just needs one person that she can kind of wrap around her little big finger and get them to get what she wants for her.
Continue working with you, and make sure you continue to get out of bed.
Okay.
And next time I see you, I want it to be in my clinic walking in.
Okay.
If you do all that, then I'll approve you for weight loss surgery. Okay?
Thank you so much.
All right, Octavia.
My hands are sweaty.
You're
sorry.
making good progress.
Yeah, she broke a pretty good sweat, but standing is a lot of physical exertion for us. I could sweat like just walking to the bathroom, so her having to step up that little ledge right there, that's like climbing Mount Everest for fat people.
Yes.
All right, yeah, we need to move.
These guys somehow got significantly smaller from the first batch of guys we saw. I don't know if these guys are ready for this kind of back heavy lifting. Oh, grab you some there, son. He grabbed a whole handful.
All righty, you're good to go.
Thank you guys so much.
No problem.
Oh my God, Auntie!
Glad to be home.
What happened here? Because that one definitely fell far from the family tree.
Hey,
Finally, you here.
Like forever.
What you think of the place?
I like it. Oh God, it feels so good to be home.
Now, you gotta stay on track.
I know. So, yeah, I
Get
talked
stuff
to
right.
Dr. Now today, and he talked about you coming into the clinic, and he was like, you.
Oh yeah, we're gonna drag another one in. You have been conscripted to the fat chubby community, and Dr. Now is dragging you right in there, lady. You thought you were gonna avoid this smoke? Dr. Now is ready for your ass. And there's 1,200 pounds on that bed. That's a pretty good
You
bed.
guys can't enable each other and stuff, so
Yeah.
he
I've
wants
been
us
doing
to
pretty good by myself.
Yeah, so we have to, really just stay on track and be more active and stuff like that. So I'm like, we'll be okay.
What universe has she been doing good on her own? Because I don't think anybody's doing that good on their own. It looks like she's definitely got more chin fat than when I saw her last time.
Got it.
Babies.
Team, we got it.
Yeah. Sexy Slim coming 2020. Oh man, this is too cool.
She kinda should be in high spirits though. She lost 108 pounds, so she's doing good. I just think being there is so much more of a struggle. And they gave her a damn fridge. Why'd you give her a mini fridge, lady? She don't need that. She needs no food anywhere near where she can reach.
I've been home for a couple weeks now, and I'm still working hard to do my exercises and diet. But I've eased up a little on how much I was doing.
Holy shit, we just started. What do you mean, eased up? What have we done to deserve easing up? That's why I always tell people, like, complacency is the biggest enemy you can have in a diet. Because once you start saying, well, I'm pretty close to my goal, I can kind of chill out, that's when you start to gain weight.
And how strict of a regimen I was following in the facility. Not a lot, but I just feel like what I'm doing now is more balanced.
Hey.
She walked in. I didn't see what was coming. All I saw was, like, fupa and stomach junt through the door real quick.
Eat something.
Okay, thanks, baby.
Nichelle is doing her part by making me healthier meals. They may not be completely free of butter and everything that gives good flavor, but they're much healthier than what I was eating.
If she's doing a little bit of butter, that's a lot. Like, that's not as bad as what I thought it was gonna be. Like, I thought it was gonna be Popeyes, like good food, Chinese, all that stuff.
What'd you make?
Eggs and
some pico.
Yes.
My only real weakness is chips. And I've only given in a few times and had some.
Eat some damn pork rinds then if you're gonna have to do it. Like, they're at least low carb. Stay on the low carb part of it. If you went over in the calories, I'm gonna expect that a little bit. But chips? Lady, who the hell told you you could be a Russell's warrior out here just munching on chips and still losing weight?
So I'm sticking to the 1,200 calorie a day diet with only minor exceptions. So I know I'm still on track. And I'm feeling confident I'm gonna hit my goal.
Nope, I don't see a Pringles can anywhere.
So Nichelle called me a cab with a ramp so I can try and get in the back of the vehicle. But I'm really nervous because it's been a very long time since I've been able to fit in a normal car.
Oh, you're not fitting in a normal car. You're getting in the back of a van with a lift, lady. I thought this was going to be, like, complicated. Ooh, incline.
How you get up?
You roll.
Walk to that and sit in that seat.
She looked at this guy like he just grew an extra head. Can you walk? She's like, bitch, you
Get in the car. I don't know if I could lift up there. I can try.
How you gonna lift up that high? I don't think you gonna. I don't know.
No.
That's kind of high for her. Do you want to try to get in my car? Or do you want to try to walk up this ramp?
This guy's like, I'm already here, lady. You're paying me. Get in the damn car.
Nope.
I'm scared because it's at an incline.
Okay. You want me to pull my car? Try to see if we can get in there? Okay.
I got an idea. She sits on the front of that car. You slam the gas real quick so it lifts her feet, and then she just falls into the taxi. Brilliant.
Octavia, wheel on.
Slide to reverse.
See if we can.
I don't know about you guys, but does that look less than 600? Because, I don't know, man. I'd have to see from the angle we started at. So basically, I'm going to have to stare down her chest, right? That's the only way I'm going to be able to tell if she's lost.
1, 2, 3. I got you. Take your time, Octavia. Breathe. You got this. It's a little.
Also, what possessed you to wear prison stripes to go back to see Dr. Now? Is that because you think you're going back on the controlled diet? Or is it because you wanted to look better? Because we can't pull off stripes, lady. What is wrong with you walking here looking like a 600-pound zebra? What are you doing?
Now let the seat back. It's up high. But lay back. All right, hold on. 1, 2, 3. You got it up there. Slide it on in there. You got it. Okay. Close the door.
Hey, that shut a lot easier than I thought it was. But yeah, I've definitely sat like that in a car before. You do this little thing with your shoulder right here. You get on the side. You kick one leg up, like kind of like over the top of the other one. That's the 600-pound sitting sideways.
I was hoping with all my progress, this would be easier, but it's not. And I'm in so much pain right now. I just hope I can make it.
It should be a lot easier than when she was 108 pounds heavier, that's for sure.
Because I can't miss my appointment with Dr. Now. When I left rehab, I made it down to 584. And Dr. Now said I had to lose 50 pounds this month.
Okay, so 534 is what we're gunning for.
So that means I need to be below 534 today. And I think I did that. I just have to stand to get my weight checked.
Do you guys think she did that? Because I am not completely bought in. Also, do you guys like this lady's bangs? It just seems like a little much. Holy Betty Crocker, what the fuck did you eat? Oh my god. This is not a couple chips, lady. This is a chip factory. Holy, we ate the whole family pack, didn't we? Oh my god, Octavia. I can't believe you. I also can't wait to see what Dr. Now is going to say about this shit.
I don't understand that. And I'm really upset right now.
It's okay. You gotta try a little harder.
Oh, shut up, because you definitely were part of this whole little mission here. This was a co-op mission. Both of you were eating this shit. I could see you got a couple extra LBs on you too right here, lady.
Yeah. You gonna get it. Yeah.
Okay, you guys can go to room 5.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Dr. Now.
How y'all doing?
We here.
All right.
I can't be the only one that thinks these prison stripes that makes it like an optical illusion of fatterness.
Octavia, so you're almost 100 pounds off from where you're supposed to be. What happened?
Things have been hectic for me. I'm stressed out.
What do you mean being hectic?
It's just been a lot. I've been stressed. So, you know, when I'm stressed, I eat.
So we're giving you this chance to save your life. And you tell me you can't do it right now because you're stressed?
To gain 62 pounds, you would have to stress eat a whole Subway. And I ain't talking about a sub, I'm talking about the building.
Because that's never going to change. Life is full of stress.
I know.
So you make all those changes to come here to change your life. And now you're not changing. Both of you are together. She's overweight. You're overweight. You're not losing weight because you have an enabler taking care of you. And you both.
Dr. Now's like, the lady next to you is about 200 pounds over what I'm comfortable being a caregiver.
Seem to have no desire to change. So what's the point of coming down here and not following our diet?
Dr. Now, I need therapy. I need help. It's not something, this is something that I've been struggling with.
It's an adjustment, Dr. Now. We've been through a lot since
Nothing
we've
you're
been.
saying this matters. So
you smirking about, lady? Like, your ass didn't just sabotage this so you could feel better about not. I guarantee some of her self-worth comes from not being the bigger friend. So she would watch her fail a million times to make her feel better about herself. And that's just kind of the vibe I'm getting. It could be way off, but I think that's what this
So
is.
why even say anything?
It's an
Just
adjustment
listen.
for us.
What are we
Just
waiting
listen.
for?
This is an adjustment for us, both of us. This is something that we've dealt with our entire lives, and we're trying to make a difference. And she's not a pet, so I can't treat her like a pet. She's a human being to me, so I try to talk to her.
We don't
Not a pet, lady. You took the damn laser pointer and pointed at some Little Caesars and made her ass pounce on it. You're playing with the cat right here, and she's gonna get the damn pizza. Duh, the cat always gets the
I
laser.
want you to treat it like a pet. Not feeding her whatever she wants doesn't make her a pet. That's enabler logic. I want you to be supportive.
I am supportive.
And being supportive, and that means that you stop bringing her unhealthy food that's killing her. And you both do the same thing and both lose weight.
You're right.
But we understand that. But what I'm telling you is you have to look at the why. You're looking at the result. Nobody's fixing the why.
Because everyone has their own why, but you can work through all that. You're gonna have to make the progress. So you like the why it takes a lot longer. Sticking to the diet and just like pushing yourself to that point, that's something that's attainable now. Like you can do that and start working towards that now. You'll figure out your why and all that later, but you already gave us the backstory. She's gonna need therapy.
If you've been addicted to something your whole life and you give me a piece of paper and you say, hey, do this, the paper's not gonna change me. Everything that I've been given is still not helping me to the why.
All right, Octavia, you want to start therapy to address the why? Then we'll start you on therapy. But let me try to clear something up. Right now, for this first weight loss goal, it is a matter of choice.
Oh yeah, I mean, she's gonna be upset that she gained. Some part of her probably thinks she was doing all right, but this friend next to her thinks we only ate 2 boxes of Girl Scout cookies. We're killing this shit. Like that friend's the problem.
Sticking with it is what therapy addresses. The why has to be addressed for the long term because discipline will eventually fall to temptation if you haven't addressed the core issue at play. So doing it from 6 months to a year and for a lifetime, that's the struggle. Mark Twain said, quitting smoking is easy. I've done it 1,000 times.
I've heard that one before. It's a good one, but your first step's not always going to be your best step. I never judge people by their worst moment, but I do laugh at them a lot because I've had a fair share of them my damn self. So it's funny to see somebody fail, but at the same time, it doesn't define you. So many people fall down, get back up, and make so much better choices with their lives and end up in such a better place.
His point was sticking to it and resisting temptation is hard. Making a choice to change isn't. Okay? So if you want to start with therapy, then we'll start you going to that. And what I'm gonna do is give you another month to lose 50 pounds that you should have done. Okay? And if you
That should be easy. She just gained 62 like it was nothing. Lose 50? She already did more than
have
that.
any issues, you pick up the phone and call me.
The past couple weeks have been hard. Nichelle has been really upset after the doctor's appointment. Doctor now is saying she's my enabler, upset her. And so
Because she thought she might have to go on a diet. That's what she's pissed off about.
things have been a little tense between us. And she's thinking it's best that she goes back to Kansas City. But I don't have anyone else down here. And the stress of it all has been too much for me. So I'm really struggling.
Lady ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you, I really feel like she feels some kind of validation with her being in a worse state than she is.
And with everything going on, I haven't been able to start going to the therapy Dr. Now set up for me. And I know he isn't happy about that. So I just have to get this all figured out with Nichelle. But if she doesn't want to be here, then
Ooh, look who turned in the prison stripe now. Then we got a new inmate. New inmate on Fat
I
Street.
don't want to make her feel like she has to.
Lou, what you doing?
Just thinking. Here's the thing. This is what I feel like. I know what Dr. Now is saying.
I don't want to talk about it. Please.
I know it's hard to hear, and I know you don't want to be a part of the process.
I'm already a part of the process.
What the hell are those earrings? Is that like, was she stirring up some like cake batter and the thing got all effed up like the whisk and she just turned it into an earring? Is that what that is? Also, I thought of a better joke than Fat Town. It's obesity block.
So but you're not happy about it. And ultimately, you know, a lot of what he's saying is true. And I get it. You know, it's hard to take criticism. And I know it's stressful for you. I just don't want that dynamic. Because if he says something to you, it upsets you, then I feel bad because I feel like I put you in this position.
Well, you shouldn't feel like that.
But I can't.
Let people be upset. I piss people off all the time. I'm pretty damn good at it, actually.
Help it.
Yeah.
I just don't want the tension. It's hurting me and it's hurting you. And I don't want that.
It's because damn if I do, damn if I don't. If I do right, you still get attacked. If you do wrong, you still get attacked.
But we didn't do it right, Shell.
Right. I was thinking that, like, when's the do right part? I haven't seen that yet from you. I've seen you deliver snacks. I've seen some chips turn into 62 effing pounds.
I'm not losing weight.
But we didn't do wrong all the way either, Octavia.
We didn't do right. It's not right.
Okay, so where do you feel like we did wrong?
It's not like every day we go out and like, oh, we gonna eat
right,
this. I get that.
This lady is a batshit Betty Crocker crazy. Like, I think all that cake batter's done gone to her damn brain and, like, whisked the hell out of that thing.
But you have to look at it. Okay, we did good for breakfast. We did good for lunch. We jacked up on dinner. Right. Okay, we're doing this every day. So basically...
So you skip breakfast, you skip lunch, and you ate a hell of a dinner. That's what I got from that.
You know how you say the good outweigh the bad. But that bad is keeping me stuck.
I understand.
So I'm not losing weight. So we are messing up. You know, that's all I'm saying is we have to own it.
I own that. And I feel responsible. And that's one reason why I was like, from this point on, maybe what I'm doing ain't right. That's what I feel like. Damn if I do, damn if I don't. But you're not being blamed for it.
Yes, I am. It's not like he's just...
Damn, there's a lot of hangry people in this house because they never used to argue like this. Let this lady do the little boot scooting boogie and go get a Baconator, and she'll be in a way better mood, and then you guys can talk.
Saying, Nichelle, he blames me too. I have to change. I know it's hard. I know it's hard for me. It's hard for you because this is the way we've had to cope with life. And nobody's gonna understand that for us. But if we keep on doing the way that we're doing, we're not gonna be here. We've been in survival mode since we was little girls. The same stuff happened to me, happened to you.
Okay, so that makes a lot more sense. If their friend went through the same thing, because she seems like she's just got her guard up, but at the same time, she is screwing over Octavia's weight loss to an extent. A lot of it is Octavia's fault, right? She's going to have to take accountability for the own stuff she puts in her mouth. But that friend is the one cooking, bringing her food. So somewhere along the line, something got lost in translation, and her coping with food turned into the person on My 600-Pound Life coping with food.
We've had the same stuff. But we got to change this. We don't have to keep on doing like we doing. We gotta stop. We gotta change.
This ain't about me. This is about you right now.
It is. It is for you. You gotta do it too.
Baby, this ain't about me. This is about you. So that's...
No. I'm talking about life.
That's what I mean when I'm like, nobody can force you to do the right thing. If she don't want to change, she don't gotta change. She's not 600 pounds yet. Yes, her life will improve. Yes, she has a daughter, so I feel like she would want to for her. But nobody can force anybody here. It's got to be your choice.
I understand what you're talking about.
I'm just saying, we got to do better.
Okay.
So if you want to keep going, fine. If not, I promise I'm not going to be mad. I don't want you gone, but I don't want you to go through this and you don't want to do it. That's what I'm saying.
Octavia, you act like you don't get upset too.
I do too.
Okay, then I take the responsibility of my part. I up with you. I up with myself. So I take that responsibility full-fledged on my shoulder. So, you know, let me be how I am. That's just me.
Right now, I'm thinking that she moved to Texas to be your caregiver, but also get some better barbecue. Because doesn't Texas have better barbecue? I swear some people swear by Kansas City, but I feel like they might have went there for that. Or Buc-ee's. Maybe Buc-ee's got her.
I can't do this on my own. And I can't quit and go back home. It's continued to be a difficult time because me and Nichelle are still trying to work things out. It seems like all we're doing is either avoiding each other or arguing.
Does she look smaller to you guys? Because this is the angle we started at. I can't tell. I don't think she looks smaller to me yet, though.
So I told her that I think we both deserve to just take a break and that we've earned a cheat day.
What?
Hello, thank you.
Fuck me to tears, man. Are you kidding? Where did the cheat day come from? We gotta have good days to have a cheat day.
Chicken.
Oh, there's some smiles in that house. I had only seen depression creep its way in since the diet made its way into this household.
That's why I laughed when I saw it. Like, oh my God. All right, what'd you get? Let's see.
What?
Chicken strips.
Oh. And the devil.
The biscuit is the devil.
For Octavia and myself, the adjustment has been very hard to go from eating what you want to 1,200 calories.
When did we do the 1,200 calorie thing? Because I'm still waiting for that part of the episode. We haven't quite got there yet.
And I enabled Octavia because that's just what I've done. That's my baby. I love her so much that I give to her. It's hard to tell her no, but this is all we know.
I wonder how many calories is it?
A whole day.
Probably in like what? In like some popcorn chicken or something? It's like 900 or 1,000, I think, for a large. I don't know. There's a lot of damn calories for sure. And also her saying she loves you by giving you food, she's just letting herself down and she's just using you as a coping mechanism for why what she's doing is not that bad because she's not as big as you.
Yeah, right. It's my last piece of carb for the rest of my life. You know.
I believe it when I see it.
Eat it. I am I eat.
That's the smallest bites I've ever seen someone on this show take. She's really trying to enjoy that damn biscuit.
I think this is exactly what we needed. But I know there's still a lot we have to figure out. And I'm stressed and scared about what we're gonna do. Because
Probably gonna have to figure out weight loss at some
if
point.
Nichelle does decide to go back, then I'm not sure if I can do this.
It's been 2 months since Octavia's last appointment. And since then, she missed 2 appointments with psychotherapy.
Oh shit. Another game of hefty hide and seek, huh? Damn, Doc, you should be able to find us pretty damn easy. You're tiny, you can get in anywhere. We don't have many hiding options.
And she missed her follow-up with me. So this isn't looking good. So I'm calling her to find out what's going on.
Hello.
Octavia, how you doing?
I'm in a lot of pain. I am hurting so bad. I went to go do my psyche, and like in the front of it is steps, and then it's a ramp. And I was trying to go up the ramp, and my body just started breaking down.
What? Have we even seen her take normal steps yet? I don't think so. I don't think this lady's doing any Tony Hawk moves off the ramp just quite yet, but she'll get there eventually, hopefully. Maybe she'll do it like a kickflip or something.
Down on me, I couldn't make it, and it's just my hip. My hip is hurting real bad. Like I can't.
Did you make it to your psychotherapy and go in, or you couldn't make it?
No, I didn't. It was far.
So if I understand everything you're saying correctly, you hurt your hip somehow in your wheelchair and you're home with a serious injury that you're just hoping get better. Instead of calling us for...
Well, Doc, you don't understand how we work. There's like this kinetic... it's the law of jiggle, I think is what it's called. And eventually, if she bumps into the bed hard enough, the hip will jiggle back into place. That's how fat people work. I didn't know you didn't know that.
I don't know.
What do you not know? You keep missing your appointment and you making excuses. I'm not sure if those excuses are real or you making them up. If they're real, then you should go to the hospital and have it checked and make sure there's nothing wrong with you. But if not, you need to come in today so we can see where your weight is at.
Dr. Nair, my hip hurt. I can't.
He's not going to let this one slide. You're going to get weighed at some point today, sweetie. Either you're going to walk it out and go to the damn hospital, or he's going to come there and, like, drag you out and make you weigh in the front yard.
I can hardly stand on it unless somebody get ready to come pick me up and bring me to the appointment yet, because it still hurts.
If it hurts that bad, then we need to get you in the hospital to check it out. Because what you're describing is serious. So I'll send an ambulance to pick you up and take you to the hospital today.
Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
She thought she was about to get away with that excuse, too. See, because when you're this big, you have nothing but excuses. But, like, come on. Like, he's seen you before. You don't sound like you're in pain or distressed on the phone. Dr. Now's been lied to by some 600, 700, 800, 2,000 pounders before. Like, he knows what's up.
After I talked to Dr. Now, my hips started to feel better. So I've been
That man's got a soothing voice right there. Apparently, fixes 600-pound hips in no time.
able to get up and move around again. But he said he wants me to come to the clinic for a follow-up immediately. So that's where we're headed. But I don't feel like I'm ready for a weigh-in. The past couple months have been hard, but I'm finally in a place to start making the progress I need to hit my goals.
Everyone knows that the people we've seen call for a cheat day after they gain 62 pounds, like the month before that, always do the best on the TV show, man. They always do. Like, how could she not win? She had a cheat day.
Because I've been focusing on trying to work things out with Nichelle. And I just recently got a healthcare assistant to take all the pressure and responsibility off of her. So
We need extra food delivery people? What? What do you need home health care for? No, there's not much you're doing.
things are getting better. But I haven't had a chance to do what I need. So I'm having to do this way too early. And I was supposed to lose 50 pounds.
And that's like right next to the start weight again, too. I don't even think I realized that.
So that means I should be down to 596 today. And I'm not sure how close I am to that.
Holy shit, she gained 38 pounds. What? That's more than one effing cheat day, don't you guys think? That's a hell of a lot of cheat days. That's gotta be like a cheat week.
I knew I wasn't ready for a weigh-in.
Duh. Bad timing. Definitely bad timing. She's lost 8 pounds total in this whole damn thing. And she just wasn't ready. Everyone knows 600-pounders get redos.
So I don't think this is fair to have to do.
So prepare yourself for whatever Dr. Now has to say. It is what it is.
Hello.
Hi, Dr. Now.
How y'all doing?
Fine.
All right, Octavia. Is your hip still feeling better?
Yeah, I think the
She gained enough weight that the hip no longer bothers her.
pain medicine started to kick in.
Okay, well, at least you're able to get back out of bed and be here. So that's a good improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, what hasn't improved is your weight loss. You're less than 10 pounds from the weight you arrived at. So we give you all the tools, all the opportunity, all the resources, but you're still overeating and you still have an enabler. And now you got, what, 2 people taking care of you?
Damn right. Welcome to the team, sweetie. We have cheat days around this
No,
mother.
it's not 2 people taking care of me. She's home health.
Like cleaning and...
My home health person, that's who she is.
Why do you need so much help? There's no reason you should still be relying on everyone else to take care of you. So the question is, what are you doing for yourself?
I have been trying, Dr. Now.
What do you mean you're trying? If you
I
didn't
said I
try, you're
tried.
going to be 700 pounds?
Even though I've gained some weight, it's not like I haven't lost anything.
You lost.
Oh my God, this lady's infuriating. I'm thinking she got the home health care lady because Nichelle needed help because she was starting to gain so much damn weight from eating this diet with you. And this is just a terrible setup, isn't
In the
it?
hospital, not by yourself.
Dr. Neil, no, no. Some of that is me.
The thing you're saying don't line up with reality. If you
What?
go home and you decided you can change your eating habit, you would have lost weight, right? So what are we going to do different this time?
She really said some of that is me? You could take credit for all 8 pounds, but he's going to have to take credit for the first 108. Maybe you gained back an extra 8 and lost 8 somewhere along the line. I don't know. Maybe you got diarrhea a day or something.
I'm going to have to be more committed to do what I need to do.
That's a figure of speech. That's not action. You don't realize how dangerous the situation is. Anything happen to you, you get a cold or anything, that'll be the end. Nobody can help you. Your life is in line, and people around you are helping you to kill yourself. So the only solution I see, if we put you in the hospital, get you on controlled diet, get you away for the people that bring you food, and get your weight back down. Other than that, you go home hoping and praying for something that's never gonna happen.
Wow, they're going to put her back in solitary confinement, huh? I mean, I guess it's the best thing to do at this point. What else can you do? Nobody's doing the right thing here, so I guess he's going to be forced to, like, pull her out of the situation.
Can I say something?
Sure.
I just started with her Friday, and
Shut
I've
up.
been speaking with her, and the plan was I was gonna start a meal prep for her to where I could manage and limit, you know, the things that she's taking in, and I was going to go to the store and get the
but
things
you're not
that
going to
she
be there 24 hours a day. You know,
Correct.
a person like that, in 10 minutes, they can consume 6,000 calories.
No way. 6,000 calories in 10 minutes? There's no way. She'd have to be, like, guzzling corn syrup or something. I don't know. She took small bites. She couldn't pull that off. Doctor, now I think you're exaggerating a little on that one. But this lady, who asked for your opinion? You just showed up to this friggin' like obesity rodeo.
So you may not realize everything you're up against yet to do this. When you get the situation that there is no control on eating habit, there's a person in the house that have the same problem, that's going to be very difficult to correct. So how do you say that your role is going to make a change?
I see my role making a change by giving her the push if she's willing to accept the push. And
So
you
you're
take
We've been trying to push her ass this whole time. She's not rolling. She's not trying at all. So somewhere along the line, she's gonna just, I don't know, she'll get it hopefully.
Help her to adjust her eating habit and
Yes.
stick with it. So what is going to happen with Nichelle?
What, with her?
Yes.
I'm willing to take on the challenge with not only Octavia, but Miss Nichelle also. And all I'm asking for is give her to her next visit and just see. And she still went over, that's her. That's all I'm asking.
It's been her the whole time. But another shot she can have. She can probably have as many shots as she wants. She's just going to have to do something for herself. No one can do it for her. And this whole dynamic between these two ain't going to cut it.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you 2 months. But if she's not doing what she needs this next month, then you need to tell me because we need to intervene. But if you feel you're making progress with her and she's not gaining and making excuses, then I expect to see at least 100 pounds weight loss in that time.
Sounds like that's a little bit of meal prepping, but I don't know. Octavia, you're crying, so you're definitely upset. But it's all her, man. She's got what it takes to change it. She did it in the hospital. She's just not happy about it. And I don't think she was fully bought in yet, so hopefully from here on she gets it.
I want you to know I support you 100%. And I know I'm doing the right things by you as far as your eating, trying to get you the right things to eat. Because it's not just for you, it's for me. You know what I'm saying? So I try to apply that when I'm cooking for
Both of you could do with a diet, but at the same time, she's like death's door diet. You're like around the corner about to walk up on that mother, but she's already knocking at the
both of
door.
us. I'm not just letting you eat healthy by yourself. We're both eating healthy. And I never will give up on you. It didn't take a day to gain all the weight that you've gained, that I've gained. It's not gonna take you a day to lose it. But we came down here together, we're gonna leave together. So
Yeah, but you're almost to the point you're going to leave in a body bag if you don't do something drastically different about this situation. I'm not saying you can't fix it, but yeah, the whole argument I didn't gain in a way, I won't lose in a day, that makes some people feel better. At the same time, I'm just like, damn, what did I do to myself? I've got to change my life now. There's not a lot of time left, and I did the up and down thing for a long time before I got that mindset, so she could still totally pull it off.
Liz, you got my support. Always.
Me, and I appreciate it.
My sister.
Well, hopefully things are going to start getting better.
And we'll be walking out the surgery room together, pop locking.
Sexy Slim 2020.
Yeah.
So hopefully she don't pop, lock her hip again and then stop showing up to the doctor. But yes, pop, lock, and drop it the whole way out of the operating room if you want. I don't give a damn, but I don't think any of us are built for that kind of action, so you might want to lose a little weight first.
Even after a couple slip-ups, I'm always going to be there for Octavia. Through thick and thin, we've been everywhere together.
Mostly thick, not a whole lot of
We
thin.
got fat together, we're going to get skinny together. So moving forward, I hope that Dr. now approves her for surgery so that we can go forward from there and get on our journey.
This journey is definitely a lot more than I expected it to be. I know that my weight is not gonna magically fall off. I'm not gonna magically be, healed. I can't pray it away. I can't do none of that.
It's a whole lot different than people realize. Like, people think that it's just easy to go the surgery route. It's really not. It comes with its own set and list of challenges. Does it help? Yeah, it surely helps, man. It's so nice to get rid of, those hunger cravings, but they come back.
I'm at Dr. Now's to find out if I hit my goal or not. But I'm extremely nervous because this is my last chance to get surgery. And my last appointment.
Hey, that looks skinnier. Also, we're going hands up. It means she's ready. She's ready for the morbid merry-go-round.
I was at 684. And Dr. Now told me to lose 100 pounds by the time I came back. That means I should be below 584 today.
Well, color me shocked. She lost 99 pounds. I didn't see that coming. There weren't no cheat days in that month. There were no.
I know.
Oh. She deserves to be proud of herself. It can be a lot of up and down. It can be a bumpy road, but she deserves to cry, be a little, pat herself on the back here.
Dr. Now stated that if I didn't lose, then he would put me in the hospital on a controlled diet or just be done. So I have been staying under my 1,200 calories. I've been exercising. So I'm hoping that Dr. Now would be okay with the amount of weight that I lost. And
It's actually downright impressive. I didn't see this coming from her at all. I didn't think she was going to pull it off because there's so little time left in the show.
I'm praying that I get approved for surgery today.
So, Stevie, you're down to 585, huh? So finally you figured out what to do,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Don't you feel any better?
I do.
So this is good.
This is always what Dr. Now is waiting for. When he sees somebody effing up, he just wants to smile, walk in there and say, all right, you're good now.
And a big thank is due to Khalida for coming in and helping you and Michelle to get back on track.
Absolutely.
So good job, Khalida.
I'm all smiles. The meal prep, everything went.
Michelle's sitting there mad as hell right now. Like, you don't think I played a part in this? Yeah, you played a part in getting bigger. Not exactly getting down here, but maybe you made a couple salads.
Well, and we're sticking to it.
All right, super. You all are doing great. And Octavia, with your recent weight loss, we can go ahead and approve you for weight loss surgery. Okay?
About time, man. She deserves some kind of positive coming from where she came from and all the nasty stuff that happened earlier.
All right, so we're gonna set you up for 2 months from now, and I want you to keep losing until then.
Okay.
And if you do that, then we'll move ahead with your weight loss surgery. But if you gain, we're not gonna do your surgery, okay?
No, I know how it goes.
Yeah, let's not do that. I did that once. Not fun. Would not recommend. 0 out of 10 stars.
It's been a couple months since my surgery, and I've been making a lot of progress. And with all my weight loss, it's been easier and easier to get up. And up to this point, I've been able to use my walker to stand and get in a wheelchair. But today, I feel like I'm in a place where I'm ready to try and walk again.
It's scary for somebody that's been laying there on their stomach for all those years, so I applaud her for that.
Yeah. Can y'all bring the chair right here to the door so I can get in there? Thank you. If I can do this, then a whole new world will start to open up for me.
Why are we gonna play like musical chairs? Why'd you put that in our walkway? She's got a walker.
I just hope I'm ready. Let me try. Okay, 1, 2.
Hold on, does that lady look skinnier? I think just Octavia might be on the meal prep train here, guys.
3. Oh.
Still got a damn fridge.
Jesus, push against the wall. Right here, baby.
All right, now that's the first steps we've seen yet from her, I really think.
I'm almost there.
You got it. Sit on down. Yay. I did it. I'm so proud of you.
Better be happy tears at least. This is like a huge plus.
To be able to feel strong and to get up and do that, it definitely motivates me to keep going. And I'm gonna keep pushing myself because I want a life for myself. I don't want to just be stuck in the house and can't do anything. I haven't walked in years.
Oh man, it's so sad to see the state that me or some of these people let themselves get to. It's just so daunting to think you can overcome it. And she's still got a long ways to go. I've still got a ways to go. It's such a hard thing to get past in your head, that mental block.
I'm so proud of Octavia. She's been working out on her own, doing her exercises, and she did wonderful taking steps today, and she's come a long way. So I'm proud of her.
Gonna need to see the waterworks from you too now. Can somebody be happy in this damn house? This is a feel-good moment.
I need a paper towel or something. I've lived here for 9 months, and this is the first time I've been in my living room.
What?
I'm taking steps to a better life. So for the first time in a long while, I finally have hope. And when you have hope, you can do anything.
Losing hope is probably the worst part about this show, watching it and seeing people that just have no hope. But Octavia, she made a lot of positives. She changed her life, and hopefully she kept going down that path. I'll try to look and see if there's any update on her I could throw in here. But she finally got it together at the end. Bit of ups and downs, a lot of screw-ups at the start, but all it takes is to get it right at the end. Because I never judge somebody by their worst moment. Judge them by what they do after that moment. She had a lot of worst moments. I've had a lot of worst moments. But she got it together, and ultimately this is what you want to see when you watch the show. But alright guys, leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know your thoughts on Octavia. And yeah, that's about it. I'm out of here. Bye.